Welcome back. Time check is 7:19. The countdown is on, and in just 2 more nights, we'll know who is the new America's Junior Miss for 1997. Well, these bright and talented young ladies are competing in the America's Junior Miss program for big scholarship dollars. And this morning, we get a chance to meet 2 more. We'll meet Miss Arizona, who is also Heather Jo White, and Miss Tennessee, who is Miss Melissa Robbins. And good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us. Now, you all, of course, the bios are just incredible when you talk about all of the exciting programs and educational things that you've done in just a short period of time in your lives. How difficult was it getting geared up for having a schedule as busy as this on a regular basis?
Well, it was very difficult. You have to get a lot of rest. You know, you have to go to bed early when I'm used to, going to bed late during the summer. So I've really tried to, go to bed early and have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's like going to school again. So I have to take lots of vitamins. Yes, sir.
Now, you all both here in Mobile, and of course, you're already winners of state competitions and now here for the Nationals. What's it like being around 50 winners who are all the tops in their states, and you now are competing for the national title? Is it any way make you extremely nervous, or how do you feel?
It's a little bit intimidating, but it's more interesting just to see all of the different kinds of people and the different wonderful talents. It's more fun than it is nerve-wracking.
Do you ever feel like when you're back, say, in your states, that maybe you're just one of a few, but here you see that there are more young ladies who have many of the same interests?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I never realized that there are so many people involved in the Junior Miss, and there's so many incredible girls out there. So it's really, it's an honor for me to get to be with them.
Now, one of the things that you enjoy doing involves horses, and we were talking this morning, I'm sure you'd love to be out at the stables in Bay
Yes, sir,
Minette.
for sure.
How do you enjoy horses?
Well, I started with horses about 8 years ago with my dad, and we had a partnership, and we bought our first horse together. And so I've been involved with horses, and I jump, and I'm in lots of shows around Memphis and everything. So I do it more for relaxation. I can just get away and really enjoy myself and forget the stress of life.
I'm sure. Did you enjoy the Olympics? Did you go to Atlanta for the competition?
I sure did. I went to the jumping, the horse jumping, so it was wonderful.
Outstanding. And talking of dads, and just looking here on your bio, Heather, you talk about your spectator sport is arena football, and that's a rarity. Usually you don't hear people talking about arena football, and then your favorite athlete, a guy named Danny White. Why so?
Well, probably because he's my dad.
Oh, okay. And of course, one of your people of interest and personalities is Tom Landry, and of course, for those sports fans who know Danny White, a great Dallas Cowboy quarterback, and now coaching the Arizona's the Wranglers?
Rattlers.
The Rattlers.
Yes.
The Wranglers were the other team in the USFL.
Yes.
There. What's it like being a sports celebrity's daughter? Does it have more pressure on you?
Not at all. People always are asking me about my dad, and they seem to want to get to know me more because of him. And I get a lot of times people ask me, is that irritating? Doesn't that just bother you that you're known as Danny White's daughter rather than Heather Jo White? But honestly, it doesn't, because he is absolutely my hero, and I'm so proud that he's my father. So
that
I
makes
have
a difference.
Yes. So there's nothing to be ashamed of.
That's outstanding. We want to thank both of you all for joining us this morning, and much success to you on Saturday night. Some of America's brightest students and most talented young ladies are in Mobile for the 40th annual America's Junior Miss program.
Yesterday we met a future orthopedic surgeon and a performing artist, and today we have future opera star Lauren Carter of Illinois and future attorney Kendra Arnold of Virginia. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Welcome to Mobile.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. And we do thank you for joining us. A lot of people keep telling us the reason they got involved with this program is for the scholarships. And we also met some people who had never been in pageants before or programs like this. What is this for you, and why are you involved?
Well, I've certainly never been involved in any pageant type of thing before, but I think the Junior Miss program is different, and I respect it a little bit more because it's about academics, personality, talent. It's not a beauty pageant by any means, and that's why I got involved in it. I thought it was a really great program that had a really good message.
That's good.
Outstanding. What about for you, Kendra?
Initially, it was scholarships. I've been involved with the Junior Miss for 2 years because of being a little sister, what we call a little sister in the state of Virginia, in my local program. And I think, as does Lauren, that it is a wonderful program. It celebrates the all-around young lady, the talented, brainy, but young lady that is involved with community service and really cares about who she is and presenting herself as a young lady.
And also cares about a lot of different issues. What are the different platform issues that you have and would like to pursue should you be the new Miss Junior Miss?
I'm certainly for, well, as a performing artist, I'm certainly for promoting the arts in any way, especially for children. I think the arts can be a good way to keep children on the right path in their life, and I know that it's probably a main reason that I have been able to achieve so much in my life is having something like the arts that mean a lot to me and something that I can really strive for and accomplish goals through and reach other people.
And the discipline that's involved.
Right.
Very important. When you talk about discipline, also becoming an attorney has a lot to do with discipline as well, because of the years of study as well as what you have to go through.
Yes, it does, but I think that I am prepared because of the discipline that I've had as being a young performer and being in dance for all the many years that I've had. It's taking discipline, it's taking determination, it's taking perseverance, and I think that I would be able to make it through law school, hopefully. Hopefully.
Okay, you will, of course. We're talking about tapping, hold down, and opera. So are those two of the talents that we'll be seeing in the talent competition, I guess?
Yeah.
What would you say your platform issue is, or a concern that you would like to be able to carry across the country to encourage others about?
Both of my parents are teachers, so I think the education bug has certainly bitten me because I think that education is something that young people today are putting aside because we're taking too many stands or too many materialistic things as opposed to seeing education as a way of progressing in society. And also, the America's Junior Miss program has a platform for Be Your Best Self, and along with education, you can incorporate actually being an individual and actually being your best self, which means that your competition is with yourself and not necessarily with anyone else.
Very, very
Outstanding.
good.
Much success to both of you ladies, and of course, we'll be seeing more of America's Junior Miss competitors throughout the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard by now, Mobile is just overflowing with some of the most beautiful and smartest young women in America. They're all here and contenders in the 40th Annual America's Junior Miss program.
Their backgrounds and aspirations are as varied as the areas they are from. And joining us this morning, we have with us New Jersey Junior Miss Siobhan Castle and Oklahoma Junior Miss Becca Turnbull. Good morning to you both, and welcome to Mobile.
Thank you.
And we know that all of you are outstanding scholars and that you both happen to be roommates. But one thing that was a surprise when we were reading over the rap sheet on you, we found that both of you chose Elizabeth Dole and Oprah Winfrey as your personalities of interest. Were you surprised by that?
A little bit.
you
We get along so well.
We
Definitely.
Gosh, why are these people so precious to you?
Pick one.
I'll take Oprah.
You take one.
Oprah Winfrey is important to me, probably because she has taken talk show television to an entirely new level. I love the emphasis on spirituality, and for somebody to use such prestige and influence and money to support such wonderful things, to make a difference is refreshing, and especially everything she's done, the book sales, she's gotten America reading, and the influence that she has, I really respect her for and admire her for that.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Dole is just a neat lady. I've always looked at her life and admired the way she supports her husband, and yet she's so involved in the American Red Cross. She's done a lot as president of that foundation, and she's one of my heroes. She's a role model. She's great.
Two dynamic ladies.
Yes.
They are.
Now, also looking at your resume and all of the different academic accomplishments, but you plan on being a teacher one day. Give us an insight into that, because a lot of people, when you hear this kind of information and see this, they go on to a microbiologist or something else, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
how and why teaching?
I feel teaching, you reach people on a personal level. You reach children, and you create the environment where they learn. You are the stimulus for their learning process, and I would just love to make a difference in a child's life. That's just my greatest dream.
Yeah. Well, Siobhan, we understand that you come from a very exciting background. Your parents performed on Broadway.
Yes, that's right, they did. West Side Story, Hello Dolly, Bye Bye Birdie, Best Foot Forward.
And that whole theater bug stays with you, right?
Definitely. I aspire to be a Broadway performer. Really, there is no place that I would rather be on earth than on the stage.
Gosh, and I understand you also perform with Mikhail
Mikhail Baryshnikov, yes. He has a dancewear line called Marika, and I modeled the dancewear and was in the company for 3 years.
Outstanding. Did your parents meet on the stage?
They did. They met and fell in love in West Side Story. One of the tales I love to tell. Yeah, it's very romantic.
Probably one of your other dreams.
Would be great.
What do you see as some of the key issues that you would like to see other young, I will say, children, high school children, focus in on and take on as serious issues to make a difference in our country today?
Go ahead.
As far as like in their personal
In their
endeavors,
personal
staying true to themselves,
endeavors and
is
some
that
of
what
the
you
issues,
mean?
the horrible issues that they're having to deal with as it relates to peer pressures and some of the things that they
Well,
get
peer
involved in.
pressure is a definite problem. I think that probably drug abuse and drug addiction are one of the biggest issues that kids, adolescents are facing today, especially since they look up to people that are their own age but older, high school students, as role models, because they still have that connection. They can identify with them, and so if kids that are in high school are using drugs, then they see that and they automatically want to be like that, and the level keeps getting younger and younger and younger of kids who are using drugs. So I really think that that's a big issue that we have to start facing, and I guess to fix it, I mean, celebrities, certainly the more drug awareness programs and the more communication that goes on within families, the better the problem will get.
Becca, we're almost out of time. Very quickly, which area will you be addressing from your platform if you are America's Junior Miss this year?
I would say we just need to take a stand for morality in our schools. You know, the difference between right or wrong, most people know, but whether they do or not is up to them. And we need to, you know, morality awareness programs, I don't know if you could call them that, but just, you know, take a stand for it. That's what we need.
Thank you both for joining us this morning.